it beautifully into his path. It's Romelu Lukaku cutting back. And scoring his first goal at Stamford Bridge.
Hey guys, welcome back to the It's a Chelsea Thing podcast. I'm Finn.
And I'm Molly. And today we're going to be talking about the news.
We've had a great and crucial 3 points against Brentford. A 1-0 win, but it was definitely a difficult match. Brentford just promoted this season. They put on a spectacle of a show in the second half towards the end. From the 73rd minute, as you can see from this graph right here, the amount of shots on goal that they had and the amount of pressure they put on, we just barely had the ball and we were just hanging on. And amazing saves by Mendy and goal line clearance by Chilwell. But my God, man of the match has to go to Mendy. Don't you agree?
I think he definitely got man of the match. He did some amazing saves.
This week, or should I say last week, we also had an international match that was actually after we posted the podcast, and that was Germany versus North Macedonia. And Timo Werner had a great match. He scored 2 goals, and Kai Havertz actually scored 1 before him. So it's just amazing that our Chelsea players are doing so well in their international matches as well. And I'm also going to give a shout out right now to Ben Chilwell's stunner of a goal. That volley was just going in. As soon as he struck that ball, touch back from Lukaku, he laced it in, just like he laced his goal against Andorra when he was playing for England. That's 3 goals from his last 3 Premier League appearances. So obviously it's great to see him back in the team and doing well.
Yeah, he's definitely scored some good goals.
Yeah, to do this win as well, you know, without Rudiger and Silva in the back, and Chilwell really showing that he's definitely worthy of being on the team. After his goal a couple weeks ago for Crystal Palace, or as I should say, a couple months ago, and now just showing he's super solid with Marlang, Sarr and Christensen in the back, you know. But if Mendy wasn't there was no chance at all that we were winning that match, because a couple of occasions I honestly thought it had gone in, especially in the first half when they had that shot on goal that actually Mendy goes fingertips on it and pushed it onto the bar. I swear to God that went in, and then he hit the bar again. I felt sorry for that Brentford player. They definitely, to be honest, I'm going to say that they deserve to have equalised there, but we just showed that we can handle that pressure as a world-class team.
Handle under pressure, making sure we don't let a ball in.
And the counter push that we had though after that post shot was really good, and then Lukaku tapping him, but he was just a foot offside, which was really annoying because that was a brilliant goal. However, there was some problems with Lukaku and Timo Werner, because although they have a good connection, a lot of the balls weren't actually getting through to them. It was a bit better than some of our previous matches, but still, like, they kind of look isolated out there in the front, and need to just work on that. And I think we can do that well in the next couple of matches that we've got coming up. I definitely think they're going to improve that connection over time. And maybe Kai Havertz can also come in midfield.
Lukaku's just a beautiful finisher, so if they get Timo Werner...
But he plays well. He plays well dropping deep as well.
Yeah, if you get Timo Werner to pass the ball to Lukaku, it would be an easy goal. So because Lukaku's just amazing at finishes.
First half, man of the match has to be Loftus-Cheek, though, just showing how good he is in midfield, being able to just bend that ball in.
I mean, we had some beautiful turnovers. We had some really good turnovers.
Yeah, exactly.
They grabbed the ball in the first half and we would get it straight away. They couldn't
in the first half, Brentford looked almost lost compared to their game against Liverpool. They kind of almost waiting for us to have the ball. They weren't really onto it, whereas we were the complete opposite. As soon as they'd have the ball, we'd be turning it over constantly,
not letting them
and getting that counter push.
Obviously near the end that changed, but...
Yeah, it completely changed near the end. It's definitely something we need to work on, being able to just be dominant throughout the entire match, because then we can just shut anyone down. But a crucial 3 points there. Another interesting fact is that our defenders have now scored half of our Premier League goals this season. Out of our 16, 8 of them have come from defenders. That's so funny. You know, that's Chalobah, that's Alonso, that's Chilwell. That's a great statistic. It shows that they can drop deep and, still be the solid defense they are.
Nearly change roles.
Looking at the standings, where are we, Ollie?
We are first. We beating Liverpool by 1 point. Liverpool had their most recent match against Watford, and it was a 5-0 to them.
I feel sorry for Ben Foster.
Yeah, he's got good vlogs, but
It's unfortunate that they had to lose that hard. 5-0, biggest goal-scoring match, but not quite bigger than Leicester City versus Man United, where Leicester City beat Man United 4-2. That was a very surprising result when I read that. I did not expect Leicester City to beat it like that, but Jamie Vardy, top of the goal-scoring sheet now, tied with Salah at 7 goals each. Obviously, I think in the coming weeks though, Lukaku will get himself back up there, up to the top of the scoring sheet. Salah's been having some good matches, and my God, props to Leicester City and Liverpool for their amazing matches this week.
I mean, Leicester City versus Man United, that's quite a surprising result because usually it's not 4-2. That's like...
Yeah, you'd think it'd be at least, if they're going to beat them, it'd be
yeah.
about 2-1 because it would still be a close match, but they
4-2,
definitely dominated.
they got 2 goals, but then Leicester City also got 4, so it's quite confusing, but...
Yeah, Mason Greenwood scoring in the 19th minute, and then Tielemans for Leicester City in the 31st. Then Leicester City again, so it then went 2-1, only for like 4 minutes later. Rashford comes back with a goal, and then 1 minute later Vardy scores, and then again another Leicester City goal in the 90 plus 1 minute stoppage time. Yeah, it's definitely not the result you would expect. I completely agree with you. I think 2-1, right?
Yeah.
This week we've got 2 matches. We've got a Champions League match against Malmo.
And a Premier League match against Norwich City.
Norwich, yeah. All right, let's go to some score predictions. This Champions League match, what are you thinking? It's not a very well-known team.
Obviously, yeah.
They're at the bottom of our group at the moment. They haven't won a match yet.
Juventus
And they haven't even
beat us.
scored yet. They haven't even scored.
Yeah. Well, I do think... Who knows? Maybe they might come out. It might be... Maybe just 1-0 to Chelsea, because, you know...
Yeah, that's what happened last time against Zenit. I'm going to go 2-1.
Alright. 2-1. So you think they'll get a goal?
No, wait, no, 2-0, 2-0, not 2-1.
Okay,
There's
2-1.
I don't think they'll get a goal against us.
Otherwise it might
not
be
again, not after our form, this weekend. So, all right, 2-1, and 2-0. What am I saying? 2-0, right? And what are you going with? 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 or maybe 2-0.
And who do you think? Who do you think's going to score?
Depending on who's
Who's
on.
in the lineup? It's dead set that Lukaku or Werner's definitely going to be in there. Whether they're starting or they're subbed on.
Yeah, Lukaku might get one. Who knows? Maybe Chilwell again, because there's.
No, I think Chilwell's had a good few matches, but
good, yeah,
if
he's
maybe
Ziyech,
if Ziyech plays, he might get one, or Werner might get one as well. We have a lot of goal scorers on the team that could easily bag one in. And now for the match that I'm definitely looking forward to watching. It's at a nice time, it's much earlier at only 6:30 rather than waking up at 2 a.m. to watch the match. And I think it's going to be an amazing goal scoring match. Surely, I mean they're bottom of the Premier League at the moment in the relegation zone, and they've only scored 2 goals this season. So surely it's going to be a clean sheet. I really think it's going to be a clean sheet. It's highly unlikely.
Yeah,
that it's,
they're in the relegation zone, so I think I'm going to have to go with a good 4-0 maybe. Or maybe
4-0?
3-0, 3-0.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with what you said. I'll go 3-0. I'll go 4-0.
4-0, alright.
I think it's going to be a nice goal scoring match.
Yeah.
It could be anyone on the team. I'm not even going to say who I think is going to score. I just think anyone on our team could easily score in that match.
So mean.
Anyone. If we show dominance, then anyone on our team will score.
It's a Chelsea Thing podcast, signing out.